we did our show where I was like, hey guys, it's us.
Or what if we, like, held hands? Like my hands like here? I mean, nobody could see our hands.
And welcome back to Real Talk with Kelsey.
And Rachel. Flags.
Flags. Back to Flags with Sheldon.
Yeah. I was, I just forgot her name.
Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. That's Rachel. Rachel, let's talk about the Matchroom boxing show that we got on today. The Fight Camp, Hearn's thing.
Not only did we get a big, kind of big heavyweight bout, which was Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin, we also got to see Katie Taylor versus
Delfine Persoon, a rematch.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
About Katie's fight?
How great is Katie?
How great is Katie? I was talking about...
Minus one thing. Well, I'll talk about that in a minute.
This a little bit on my Instagram. Katie's elite. That stuff that she was doing on the inside with Delfine Persoon, where she was standing in front of Persoon, making her miss and countering her. She did that for 7 or 8 of the rounds. That is elite stuff. That's amazing stuff that she was able to do against a really, really, really good, hard, tough fighter, a physically large fighter who just constantly throws punches. No matter what you do to her, she's coming at you. That was a great win. That was a great performance. That was a great fight.
Katie Taylor is absolutely spectacular. And when the fight started, Katie is bringing great footwork, great defensive like head movement, and then she had some power, right? Because there was a couple shots she hit Persoon with that kind of like were like, ugh, and obviously Persoon's face was just like marked up. Here's what I want to see Katie improve on is the second half of the fight. When she went over in between rounds, sitting on the stool, at one point I was like, what is that? She's like,
her breathing.
Like, yeah.
I think I've seen her fight. I think that happens in this fight because of who she fights. And I think that the amazing amount of punches that they're throwing, you know what I'm saying? And because it's 2-minute rounds actually encourages that because they're like, I can do this for 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And I think that, so I don't think it's that. I do think that she doesn't always make the best choice in how she fights. Because in some of it, where she was standing in front of her opponent, she could have moved more. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to...
But yeah, she should definitely look into it.
A little better conditioned. Let's talk about this heavyweight fight, though.
Dillian Whyte, long time, one of the top contenders who's not yet got a shot at one of the title belts, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to fight for the title, hasn't. Alexander Povetkin, he's only lost to 2 people, Vladimir Klitschko back in the day, and Anthony Joshua too. Both.
Yeah, but now he's like a veteran,
He's a veteran. He's held one of the title belts before. I think it might have been the WBA regular title, but still, 2004 gold medalist. Like, this is a really, really excellent heavyweight. At the end of his career, though, so we're watching this fight. Dillian Whyte seems to be winning the fight.
But we get, like, he hits him and he kind of stumbles, right? And then he hits him again and gets
he knocks him down twice in the fight.
Yeah.
And it looks like this is the plan, right?
Well, they come out the next round. I'm literally sitting there and I'm like,
wow.
I don't know if Povetkin's going to be able to make it out of this round. And then not like 5 seconds later, Povetkin like comes in with like, I don't know, a jab, but then he comes with this uppercut and just
boom goes the dynamite.
like here's Whyte. He's like, boom.
They immediately stopped. That's how. I hope you can put it in. Can you put that in? They tweeted it.
Yeah, the zone put it out so I can put it in. I'll put it here. But like, yeah, that when when the ref comes over and is just like,
That's a knockout. Well,
like
also,
he's just knocked
how about
out.
the KG? It's not like this dude was just hurt and swinging. This dude dipped down.
This was like
looking at the guy. He set this dude up. And then just threw that uppercut from nowhere just to explode on his chin. And he's out. He's out before he hits the ground. Like, he is done. That was an amazing knockout.
A couple of, like, moves, right? Like, all put together that result in this knockout that you might practice, like, on... Like, you're like your trainer who's kind of standing there and letting you go through the motions. That's how good... this look.
And against the guy, he did it against a guy who was maybe outboxing him. It seemed like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like he did it to some punk. Like
it was almost about to knock him out.
An
like,
amazing, like
it
just
was
cagey veteran
the turnaround
move to just stone cold one punch knockout a guy who just knocked you down. Who it looked like was about to hand you your third loss in your career.
Yeah.
And now you're the winner by knockout. And by the way, you're now in title contention yet again. Alexander Povetkin, a long time, one of the better heavyweights. He was one of the better heavyweights. And Vladimir Klitschko is a champion. He remains one of the better heavyweights today after that spectacular performance.
Yeah, just the beauty in that. And it did seem like they gave Whyte a lot of attention like right when it happened. But he got up and he looked good and fine. So I feel okay in saying this. His part of this knockout was also like beautiful because to fall the way that he fell just
and
really
his head like
gave
landed
it
outside of the ring.
Right, so he didn't get the like uncomfortable, like I don't like to see anybody's
I mean, it was uncomfortable.
knock off the canvas
because it didn't have anywhere to go.
Well,
I feel like that's why the ref stopped it. He was like, "What is this?"
It was just like a tree. I just want to say that fall was beautiful. It was beautiful, guys.
Yeah.
The knockout, the uppercut, like the whole thing, it was just beautiful, and I'm just grateful to Povetkin and Whyte.
There's nothing better than heavyweight boxing to me. There's nothing better than heavyweight boxing. And
it was so good. That turnaround, like, you just can't even believe it.
I mean, that doesn't happen in a lot of other weight classes or whatever. That, to me, I was excited about this fight, and it totally paid off. I'm really glad we got to see it. Really happy to see both the heavyweight action and the lightweight action, women's lightweight action. I hope Katie gets to fight old girl now. What's old girl's name? Amanda Serrano.
Oh, yeah.
Another great champion who's moved up and down. She's got weight classes all over the place. She's got the second most in history, I think, behind Manny Pacquiao. She is a similar type of fighter as Delfine Persoon, and she throws a lot of punches. And I think Amanda Serrano's a great fighter, a great athlete. And I hope that they can make that fight because that's a great fight.
Hey, well, thanks for hanging out with us Saturday Night Boxing. Yay!
Yay! It's Saturday day here. Hello.
Right. Well, it's turning into night.
It's always turning into night, friend.
I don't know.
Let's talk about In the Shadows. Bats! What we do in the shadows. Bats! In the shadows.
We just started watching that. It's fantastic.
This is derailed greatly.
Yes.